Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Why President Buhari must release Nnamdi Kanu. Why President Muhammadu Buhari must release Nnamdi Kanu, says Ajadi. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Olufemi Ajadi, a young presidential hopeful, has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure the immediate release of detained indigenous people of Biafra hip-hop leader Nnamdi Kanu in the spirit of true statesmanship. Kanu is being held on terrorism and treasonable felony charges, but Ajadi is of the opinion that President Buhari could use his good offices to ensure the activist's release, notwithstanding the weight of his alleged offenses. Ajadi made the submissions in a release signed by his consultant, media and campaign strategy, Mr. Kami Ezenwa. He added that the nation was at a critical stage of its political life, and any move likely to create a sense of belonging amongst its diverse people and cultures should be welcome. Mentioning Kanu's release as one of such moves, Ajadi said it would show Buhari as a listening leader. Further endearing him to not only the Southeast region, but all other people involved in the agitation for regional equity. He said, whereas Kanu may have been erred, the president should demonstrate an understanding of his position as a father to the nation and do what fathers do after being angry with their children for offenses. So I hereby join in all other people of goodwill in Nigeria and international to appeal to President Muhammadu Buhari to intervene and ensure the release of Nnamdi Kanu. It will show that our president considers the emotions of his children and all his people and has risen to answer their call for the release of the hip-hop leader. We are not saying that Kanu has not offended, but we are saying that to err is human and to forgive is divine. If God the Creator forgives his children who offend him, including all of us, then we should also learn to forgive others when they offend us, Ajadi observed. Ajadi, a national executive member of the Youth Democratic Party of Nigeria, YDPN, said, beyond the scriptural dimension, that it was a test of true statesmanship to sometimes show compassion and tolerance rather than sanction and punishment. In everyday life, when you forgive someone who has offended you, you win him over totally. But if you fight back, you have shown that there is no difference between the two of you. Personally, I am sure that Kanu and indeed all other people have learnt their lessons from this very case. As a youth-based organization for all Nigerians, we are ready to play any role expected of us to ensure genuine unity in the country. We are willing to mediate between our government and the youth from across the nation towards the common good of the nation, Ajadi added. A major plank of our activities is the unity of the country. The empowering of the youth and the names and the harnessing of the diverse resources that God has blessed our country with. To be able to do this, all ends must be on deck. All sides must be represented so that the individual and regional asset that God has blessed us with could be put together for the common good of our people. Ahead of our time, we thank Mr. President for giving this humble suggestion of ours a genuine consideration, Ajadi said in the release. Olufemi Ajadi, a young presidential hopeful, has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure the immediate release of detained indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, in the spirit of true statesmanship. Kanu is being held on terrorism and treasonable felony charges, but Ajadi is of the opinion that President Buhari could use his good offices to ensure the activist release, notwithstanding the weight of his alleged offenses. Ajadi made the submission in a release signed by his consultant, media and campaign strategy, Mr. Kami Ezenwa. He added that the nation was at a critical stage of its political life, and by any move likely to create a sense of belonging amongst its diverse people and cultures should be welcome. Mentioning Kanu's release as one of such moves, Ajadi said it would show Buhari as a listening leader, further endearing him to not only the Southeast region, but all other people involved in the agitation for regional equity. He said, whereas Kanu may have been heard, the president should demonstrate an understanding of his position as a father to the nation and do what fathers do after being angry with their children for offenses. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.